Hi, I'm Abby.
And I'm Hashan, and this will be our presentation on the depletion of the ozone layer.
First off, what is the ozone layer? Ozone is a naturally occurring molecule containing 3 atoms of oxygen.
Ozone molecules form a gaseous layer mostly in the upper atmosphere, the stratosphere, which is 15 to 30 kilometers above the surface of the Earth, and protects life on Earth by absorbing ultraviolet radiation from the sun.
Ozone layer depletion is the wearing out of the amount of ozone in the stratosphere. Unlike pollution, which has many types and causes, ozone depletion has been caused by major human activity.
Industries that manufacture things like insulating foams, solvents, soaps, cooling things like air conditioners, refrigerators, and takeaway containers use something called chlorofluorocarbons. These substances are heavier than air, but over time they are carried high into the stratosphere by wind action.
UVB radiation causes non-melanoma skin cancer and plays a role in malignant melanoma development. UVB radiation has also been linked to cataracts, a clouding of the eye's lens. All sunlight contains some UVB, even with normal stratospheric ozone levels.
It is always important to protect your skin and eyes from the sun. Ozone layer depletion increases the amount of UVB and the risk of health effects. Despite mechanisms to reduce or repair these effects and limit ability to adapt to increased levels of UVB, plant growth can be directly affected by UVB radiation.
Indirect changes caused by UVB, such as changes in plant form, how nutrients are distributed within the plant, timing of developmental phases, and secondary metabolism, may be equally or sometimes more important than damaging effects of UVB. These changes can have important implications for plant competitive balance and plant diseases.
Phytoplankton form the foundation of aquatic food webs and is mainly present in the upper layer of the water column, in which there is sufficient sunlight to support productivity. Exposure to solar UVB radiation has been shown to affect both orientation and mechanism and mobility in phytoplankton, resulting in reduced survival rates for these organisms. Scientists have demonstrated a direct reduction in phytoplankton production due to ozone depletion-related increases in UVB. One study has indicated 6 to 12% reduction in the marginal ice zone.
Solar UVB radiation has been found to cause damage to early developmental stages of fish, shrimp, crab, amphibians, and other animals. The most severe effects are decreased reproductive capacity and impaired larval development. Even at current levels, solar UVB radiation is a limiting factor, and small increases in UVB exposure could result in significant reduction in the size of population of animals that eat these smaller creatures. Chlorofluorocarbon molecules are made up of chlorine, fluorine, and carbon atoms and are extremely stable. This extreme stability allows chlorofluorocarbons to make their way into the stratosphere. Most molecules decompose before they can cross into the stratosphere from the troposphere.
Chlorine is able to destroy so much of the ozone because it acts as a catalyst. Chlorine initiates the breakdown of ozone and combines with the freed oxygen to create 2 oxygen molecules. After each reaction, chlorine begins the destructive cycle again and another ozone molecule. One chlorine atom can thereby destroy thousands of ozone molecules. Because ozone molecules are being broken down, they are unable to absorb any ultraviolet light, so we experience more intense UV radiation at the Earth's surface.
Chlorofluorocarbons and hydrofluorocarbons are substances that are used in many products. They are considered to be what are called ozone-depleting substances. In 2 to 5 years, the substances make their way to the stratosphere, where the ultraviolet radiation from the sun causes the ozone-depleting substances to release chlorine atoms, which react with the ozone and begin to corrode the ozone layer.
Created using Powtoon.